Hello and welcome to another Mega Minute with Pastor Tommy. Today we're going to be talking about the Ten Commandments. You know, the Ten Commandments! Yes, the Ten Commandments found in Exodus chapter 20. It says, "And God spoke all these words, saying, I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. Number 1, you shall have no other gods before me. Number 2, you shall not make for yourself an idol. Number 3, you shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God. Number 4, remember the Sabbath by keeping it holy. Number 5, honor your father and your mother. Number 6, you shall not murder. Number 7, you shall not commit adultery. Number 8, you shall not steal. Number 9, you shall not give false testimony against your neighbor. And number 10, you shall not covet." Perhaps you remember as a kid, or if you're a kid, maybe you've seen one of these guys. These are called Rubik's Cubes. They're supposed to look like this, where one color is all one side. That's figured out. But, you know, if you get it mixed up, they look kind of like this, and, well, they're pretty hard to deal with. Well, let me show you a simple way to solve one of these Rubik's Cubes. You can take this guy, and you're going to put it down in a bag, and if you've got the instructions handy, all you got to do is read the instructions. Let's leave him in the bag. Let's take the instructions, and let's take a glance here. You know what? Maybe we'll read those later. But if you read the instructions, it tells you how to do it. But today, all you got to do is take your bag and shake it up a little bit. I tell you what, let's see if we can make it disappear. On the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. It's gone. Just kidding. Of course it's still in the bag. But now wouldn't it be cool if it was solved? Would you looky there? We got it figured out. So what does this Rubik's Cube have to do with the Ten Commandments? Well, it reminds me that when God gave us instruction book, that unlike the Rubik's Cube, which is possible to solve, do you realize it's actually impossible to keep God's Ten Commandments? 2 big reasons that God gave us the Ten Commandments. Number 1 is because He wanted His nation, Israel, His people, to be different than any other people, to live according to His word and His moral law. Number 2 is to remind us that we can never solve this or figure this life out or our sin problem on our own. The Ten Commandments remind us that only Jesus was that perfect, sinless person who's lived on this earth. But because of what He did, because He took our place on the cross, and because He paid the price for our sin, we can be forgiven and we can go to heaven. So the Ten Commandments are a constant reminder that yes, you and I, we need a Savior. So I hope you enjoy memorizing the Ten Commandments, and thanks again for joining us here on Mega Minute with Pastor Tommy. Hope to see you next time.